Sounds good. Thanks, Scott. And we're back now with Jill Wanderscheid, who is the Sioux City Transportation Planner here in Sioux City. And we are talking about a big trip going on in Washington, D.C. this week. Jill, thanks for coming in this morning.
Sure,
first off.
thanks for having me.
I know it's bright and early.
That's right.
Let's talk about the trip that gets started today. I know
Right.
some city officials there are still in D.C. Tell me about that.
Sure. This week marks the 58th annual Siouxland Chamber of Commerce Washington Steak Dinner and trip. And so as a part of that, our city staff, as well as our council members, actually traveled to Washington a day early. So they're there right now. And this is to allow for them to meet with our specific elected officials and some federal agencies that are of interest to the city of Sioux City, just to focus more on projects that are specific to Sioux City that might not be maybe of regional significance right now or a tri-state priority. So that gives us some extra time to meet kind of one-on-one and face-to-face with our elected officials and their staff.
Sure, and you say you're going to have a chance to meet with elected officials. Who are some of the folks that people are going to be meeting with?
Sure, they'll be meeting with Congressman King, Senator Harkin, Senator Grassley. They start early this morning and they go all the way through the day, so they have a very packed day of meetings.
So maybe
today.
a little bit of fun, but lots of business.
Mostly visits, yeah.
Lots of business going on.
Right.
What are the main goals for a trip like this?
Sure. One of the reasons that we do make the effort to go out early is really to build relationships and build those communication channels between the city and our elected officials. In today's climate, with the lack of earmarks, it's important that we are communicating effectively so they know how to best help us in the future as far as federal grants we might be applying for, other issues that might come up. It helps that they have a background so they know how to best assist us in the future.
Yeah, and I know you said they're going to be there all week. When do they get back here from this trip?
Friday.
Okay, great. And as far as, you quickly mentioned funding and things like that.
Sure.
This federal money, will folks here in Sioux City see some of the results from this week?
Yes, absolutely. That's our goal. Whenever we apply for a federal grant or funds of any kind, our legislators as well as our staff, we work hand in hand with them to get maybe a letter of support, or they might call over to the agency on our behalf. So it's definitely beneficial to go out there and present our projects so they're familiar with what we're doing, so they can help us in the future.
Very good. And of course, a week-long of activities there in D.C. Jill, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
All right, we're back after the break with more news and weather. Stay with us.